In the past year, I've helped thousands of people land their dream job offer in AI engineering, and many of them didn't even have a CS degree. I myself have landed offers at companies like Amazon and Google paying over $200,000 a year. In this video, I'll be giving you the ultimate AI engineering roadmap, which can work even if you didn't study computer science. This is a 6-step method, and every part of the process serves a very special purpose. So pay close attention because I'm about to reveal the secret strategies that other tech influencers don't want you to know. First, why Python? It's the universal language of AI. Nearly every tool, framework, resource uses it. And again, you don't need to learn 5 different programming languages. Just one will take you 90% of the way there. When I started, I wasted time on Java and C++ before realizing that Python was all I needed. Again, I've had students go from zero coding experience to shipping their first AI project in weeks simply by focusing on Python. PyTorch, TensorFlow, Hugging Face, Scikit-learn, every major AI library uses Python. And at Amazon and Google, most of the teams I interviewed with were using Python. If you're starting out, focus on data types, loops, and functions. But don't forget the basics of NumPy and Pandas, loading in data and manipulating arrays. And forget about web development for now. Just get good at writing scripts and working with simple data. Here's the math you actually need. First, basic linear algebra, concepts like matrix multiplication. This is all most AI models are really doing at their core. Basic derivatives from calculus. Nothing crazy, just enough to understand how AI models are really trained conceptually. And of course, linear regression. It's a simple statistical model, but it's the foundation of the rest of machine learning and of course, neural networks. When I was starting out, I nearly burnt out thinking I needed to memorize every theorem from multivariable calculus. Turns out, most AI engineers, even at FANG, use pre-built libraries that handle all the complex math. One of my students got an offer at a funded AI startup all without worrying about pages of multivariable calculus. Again, most of the hard math is already baked into the frameworks that you'll be using. No one at work is deriving equations by hand. Instead, focus on understanding the core concepts. Be able to visualize matrix multiplication, but also work it out by hand on a pen and paper. An intuitive understanding is going to beat solving pages of derivatives and integrals. Why this project? Well, first, it gets you over your fear of building, and second, it connects Python with some math that's actually useful. My first neural network project was terrible. I hard-coded layers, I had no idea what I was doing, but it changed everything. Again, you'll feel like an imposter until you finally build something, because this is your first win. Again, students of mine who built this exact project felt a massive confidence boost, even if their model barely worked. That's because hiring managers are impressed by people who build real projects, not people who watch free tutorials on YouTube. As far as how to actually build this project, you're going to want to implement a simple neural network like this one using a framework like PyTorch. Next, you're going to want to train the model on a very simple dataset like MNIST. It's a famous dataset that consists of handwritten digit images. And again, PyTorch is great because using this library, anytime you write a line of code with PyTorch, it forces you to really understand the concepts that are actually going on under the hood. Why this project? Well, first, it shows you can work with real, modern LLM systems. And second, it goes without saying that LLMs are extremely hot. Recruiters love seeing this project on your resume. One of my students fine-tuned a small GPT-2 model for sports headlines and later got 3 interviews at top AI startups. I've even had people without degrees impress hiring managers with their LLM demos. Again, you don't have to build ChatGPT from scratch, but showing that you can actually adapt models for some kind of practical use case, that makes you stand out. And of course, most candidates never build this project. They stop at toy projects. As far as how to actually build this project, you're gonna want to use the Hugging Face libraries. They're totally free, and you're gonna want to choose a very small model and a pretty small dataset as well, like product reviews or Reddit comments. And of course, make sure to showcase before and after examples of your model's outputs. Why this project? Well, first, it takes you from a user of models to a builder of models, and it shows that you actually understand what's going on under the hood. I remember the first time I coded a tiny transformer. It felt impossible at first, but suddenly everything clicked. My students tell me that this project is what makes them feel like real AI engineers. And again, I've seen resumes with this kind of project jump straight to the interview. Almost no one builds this project because it signals depth, not just surface level knowledge. As far as how to actually build this project, most of your time will be spent implementing the attention mechanism. This is the crux behind every modern day LLM. Again, you'll be building a very tiny transformer. This could be a very simple chatbot or a translation model. And most importantly, just focus on getting your model to run here. Perfection is not required. This is the final and arguably the most important step. I've seen people with great projects fail because they do what everyone else does. They send out 500 cold applications and then don't get any results. You need to play the right game, one that works with or without a CS degree. Again, when I applied randomly, I heard nothing back. But when I built my projects and actually presented them the right way, even companies like Amazon and Google were reaching out to me. Again, my students are landing offers faster than everyone else because they're applying smart and targeting the right roles. Okay, here's what to actually do. First, make sure your projects are presented well. This means clean GitHub repositories, a personal website, clean readmes, and even short 1 to 2 minute demo videos for each project. Next, when it comes to referrals, they are important, but don't awkwardly beg people for them. Instead, reconnect with old classmates, colleagues, and if you're going to cold DM someone, lead with value instead of asking for something first. And of course, when it comes to presenting your projects in an interview setting, focus on clear communication. Explain your projects as if you're teaching a beginner. Again, this system works. It's worked for me and it's worked for hundreds of people that I've taught. The difference between those that succeed and those that face rejection after rejection is action. You need to start building today. And if you'd like even more assistance directly from me to shortcut this entire process, then I invite you to check out the Invisible Hiring Funnel. It's our accelerator and it's linked in the description. Now, if you're looking for another YouTube video to watch where I go over all of these projects that you need to build in even more detail, check this video out. You don't want to miss it, and I'll see you soon.